Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and today I am super excited to have Diegob back on the channel. Diego, it's been a long time, man. How you doing?
Hey Ash, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for having me on your channel.
Dude, it is my pleasure to have you back on the channel. Like I said, it's been a while, and you are going to be sharing a Royal Giant deck today, a Royal Giant Miner deck, which I have actually not seen anything like this with the dual win condition with the Miner, and then you have the Ice Wiz, Nado, Tombstone. It's been a while since I've seen this combo, but it's still chugging along, I can see in the arena. Tell us a little bit about the deck and why you like it so much, man.
Yeah, so it's pretty just a classic RG deck with support troops. I like the Miner in there because it's really good to pair with an RG, either like at the same time or like separately, doesn't matter, just to chip a tower.
Okay.
And it also pretty good versus 3 musky decks because you can RG when they pump and then just Miner the pump instead of having to waste a fireball on that.
Yeah, why do you prefer the Tombstone in here over like the Furnace, which is maybe a little bit more traditional with the Royal Giant?
So like Tombstone's better versus like bridge spam type decks. Just have like a lot of bandits and battle rams, stuff like that. It's much better at stopping. So
you're kind of using Tombstone more defensively versus like with the Furnace, it's mainly just for that combo Fire Spirits, you know, for air cards or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's better on defense.
Okay, and then is the way we're gonna hop into a match. You can feel free to search right now if you want to. I'm gonna reset my device because it might be bugged. But you're currently 9-1 in a grand challenge. We're gonna try to finish this off live, guys. Always my some of my most fun videos. So I wanted to ask you about the Miner and the.
I'm in a game also.
Okay, we're here with you. The Miner and the Royal Giant, are you using it the same way that you would in like a Miner Giant 3-spell deck, or is it a little bit different in terms of Miner usage?
Yeah, I'd probably use it the same thing as a Giant Miner deck. Just pair it together. Giant tanks, and you have RG to chip. Or, I mean, RG tanks, and you have Miner to chip. So
yeah, or you can use it against like a Musketeer or an E-Wiz or something if you have to.
Exactly. Yep.
So you're going against an Expo deck. It might be like Icebo because of the NATO in there. So I imagine you feel pretty confident about the matchup.
Yeah, the matchup is, of course, it's in my favor, but
yeah, and he might have Inferno Dragon too. Who knows? So you might. We'll see.
Yeah, I just have to take it really slow because he can outcycle me too.
That's true too. Yeah.
And yeah, there's also a chance he could just rocket cycle me if he plays it right.
Another good point. So here we go, just kind of reacting to all the cards that he drops here. And there he goes with a quick, just like you said, quick Expo. Yeah, even though this is not 2.9 Expo cycle, just like Diego mentioned, guys, it cycles fast. I think it's, what, 3 or 3.1? Either way, it's faster than your deck.
Yeah, it's very cheap, but coming into double elixir should be fine.
Yeah, so against an Expo deck, this is actually good to talk about. Obviously, everybody says, oh, matchup, you have Royal Giant, whatever, but it's not obviously as easy as that. So are you going to be trying to save your Royal Giant here for Expo, or when do you decide whether to go on offense with the Royal Giant versus just defense against the Expo?
I mean, obviously if he plays it at the bridge, I'm going to RG it, but if he plays it, like, defensive, it depends really on my hand is.
Yep, and there he gives you kind of the nice bar barrel opportunity there as well. Bar barrel obviously does well against Expo, in addition to Royal Giant. And now you send in the Miner on the tower, and again, kind of just like you told us, getting more chip damage with that Miner while the tower is distracted on the Royal Giant. So I can kind of see how this is working here.
Yeah. He also wasted his NATO, so I could have I sent it in the back, knowing that he didn't have a NATO in cycle.
Okay, nice, nice. And there we go. Fireball comes in. He's being really aggressive here, really trying to break through your Royal Giant. Not working out for him so far, and you go in with another Miner. That's gonna make it. That's gonna force him to have to answer your
Yeah, slowly just chipping his tower like this. It's pretty good.
I like, and you can see exactly what he's talking about, guys. With
it's gonna Expo here.
You're just being super patient here, not going like super aggressive or anything like that.
No, I'll try to predict his Expo, but even if I didn't catch it, it's fine because I'll just kill his support troops.
Yep. And he has to use his Nado. He has to use his skeletons. He's using a lot of elixir here. He does expo there, but you have your Tombstone ready.
Yeah, I can just fireball this.
Nice call, yeah.
You can't Nado my miner.
Nice.
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah, looking really good here. And again, every time that he's using his Nado, we're seeing Diegob kind of go in with that miner, just knowing that he can't activate King or do anything like that. And again, saving that Royal Giant. So, yeah, this is really textbook how you want to handle this matchup so far. Are you spending a lot of time playing in the off season, or are you kind of taking a break a little bit from the game, like in terms of like grinding it out and stuff?
Sort of. I still play every day, but
yeah,
maybe not as intense as like when I was playing CRL.
I got you. Are you gonna play in 2019? Are you still contracted with Team Liquid, or is that kind of up in the air? Or?
Yes, sir. I'm still contracted with them. So
nice. Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys and getting more minor chip damage here. Again, kind of rinse and repeat.
Yep. Barbell's also very good with Expo, so.
Yeah, and I like how you're just stacking up the Tombstones, really annoying him here with the skeletons and the Tombstones. And this should be probably the next miner. Probably should be GG here.
Yeah. Very hard for him, but I got lucky with the matchup.
Yep. Boom. There it goes. Well done, man. Hey, even though it's an easier matchup, I like kind of just going over the basics, and I'm sure my viewers appreciate it too. So let's go into the next match here. And while you're searching, I kind of wanted to follow up again on because I talked to Surgical Goblin about this. I even think I talked a little bit to Azilius about it. But, you know, in terms of Team Liquid, oh, you're already in a match. Jeez. In terms of Team Liquid Season 1, like, what are your takeaways? Obviously, you guys, a lot of people just pegged you world champions. Boom. No one could beat these guys. But and you fell a little short of that, obviously. So do you think you guys will have a different mentality coming into 2019?
Yeah, for sure. You know, people like saw us as the favorites and stuff, but just trying to remain humble. But it's, you know, it's inevitable with the names like Surge and Azilius.
Of course. Yeah, I think okay. So let's talk about this matchup here. It looks like
mortar.
Mortar, yeah.
So
so again, you face Expo and then Mortar, which is good, but this is a little bit trickier than Expo, in my opinion, at least.
Yes, it is actually. It's not as easy as it seems, because they can really outcycle your RG, and they can abuse all their spammy cards here.
Yeah, so what are going to be... Okay, that was a nice Nado on your part. So for you to win this match, like, what is going to be the important keys for you here? Getting to double elixir time, I imagine. Yeah, exactly. Double elixir time, so he can't really punish me before that. And probably just stacking Tombstones. Okay. And just kind of having responding.
Tombstones to distract his mortars. Yeah.
Okay.
Then it should get a little easier. Also, miner helps a lot here.
Yep, and you do get a swing too with that Mega Minion, not bad.
Yep. Okay,
when you say that miner... Sorry, when you say that miner helps a lot, do you mean just for chip damage, or do you mean in a different way?
Both ways. I can chip the tower when RG tanks, or I can send miners on like Dart Goblins, for example.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. So he goes in on the right, and again, having that Ice Wiz, nice. And then the King Tower activation, really, really nice here.
Okay, yeah, this should be very good. Let's see.
Yeah. He's able to defend, but still, you don't really take a lot of damage. And you activate your King Tower, which is really nice, especially against a swarmy deck like this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna help a lot.
Now, when you play the Royal Giant in this deck, are you... I'll let you kind of... Okay, you're dealing with this. It seems like you got it under control. So, when would be an appropriate situation to play your Royal Giant behind the King Tower versus... maybe we could talk a little bit about this in between matches, actually. It might be a little bit easier.
Okay.
So you connect there for some damage. Feels like Royal Giant cycle the last two matches. She's ready.
Yeah. I like to put RG in the back when I have Tombstones up. That way you can't punish me with like a mortar.
Okay. There you go. Nice fireball value again, taking those girls' rascals out, and you have Tombstone set up again.
Yeah, he outcycled me here. I'm just gonna have to eat this. I have to wait. Okay, should be good.
Nice. And again, you have Ice Whiz and Cycle.
Yep.
Yep, Bar Barrel and Cycle, and that's going to be tough for him. Well, he does have the gang there, but another hit.
Yeah, Miner can chip here.
You can see the importance or the usage of the Miner chip, too. It's getting you a ton of damage.
That's very helpful.
Kind of splitting his damage here a little bit, which is totally fine by you. Down to 6:06. We are 40 seconds into double elixir time. Is this a deck that you find often will Diego go into double elixir time?
Sorry, say that again?
Is this a deck where you find you often go into double elixir time, like just because of the patience and stuff required?
Yeah, it's much easier to play
I'm sorry.
elixir.
Double elixir time in sudden death overtime. You're like, dude, Ash, yeah, I go into a double elixir time every match, you idiot. There we go.
Yeah, just very patient. I don't want to overextend or something because he can always punish me.
For sure.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Absolutely. And
yeah, that's good.
Looks like one more Miner Fireball. Yeah, okay, you don't even need to.
RG to tank, and then I'm just going to Fireball with the Miner here.
There it is. Boom.
One more
swing. There it is. GG's, man. GG's. All right.
So, very fortunate I've been getting decent matchups here.
Yeah, do you happen to have, feel free to go ahead and search for the last one, but do you happen to have, like, earlier in this Grand Challenge, a replay, just in case we face another Expo or something deck against, like, I don't know, maybe a P.E.K.K.A deck or a Golem deck or something? Or Lava Lane?
Yeah, I have a really good one versus a Golem deck.
Okay, if you can share that, we'll go over that for you guys, just because you never know what you're going to get in the live matches. But let's do the 12th, let's try to get the 12th one first. All right, here we go into the final match here. We're 11-1. We will go over that Golem replay, unless we're facing Golem right now as well for you guys. So, as far as starting plays, besides Tombstone, like, are you just going to wait, or will you cycle like a Mega Minion or Ice Whiz in the back?
Probably wouldn't want to cycle one of those cards. Like, not that good right now to do it in this meta.
Right, with all the blue and freeze or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You Mega Minion a right lane, and they just Lumberjack Loon like the left. That's not good.
Yeah. Do you feel
I
like...
have Miner.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
I have Miner, but I don't really want to send Nick. I'm scared he has like a 3 musky deck, and then he can pump if I Miner.
Sure.
I think
Do you
I'll
feel...
just...
I was going to ask if you feel like Freeze needs a more of a nerf, in your opinion.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Freeze needs a nerf. Too good right now in the meta.
Yeah. So now you go in, when you see the poison, and you figure it's probably not running 3 muskies, so it's safe to go in with that Miner there. And poison Mega Minion, at least we know we're probably not playing Expo or Mortar here.
Yeah. So I think it's a Lava Hound deck. He just used his Infernal Dragon, so I can RG here. Maybe his Tombstone, yep. Yeah, should be good for me.
Yeah, there it is. Nice Bar Barrel, too. Applying a little bit of pressure here opposite lane. Now he's not going to be able to really support that Inferno Dragon with anything. And you're going to get a decent amount of damage. Look at a decent amount of damage. Yeah. Man, how'd you get that much damage off there? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, so it's definitely a lava deck. But he used Infernal Dragon, so he really doesn't have a tank killer. And I know he had Tombstone, so Bar Barrel just cleans that up easy.
And this is actually similar to your second favorite deck. We thought about doing the Lava Hound Lumberjack deck. I guess it's not that similar, except for the fact that it has Lava Hound in like a couple of the same cards, but his E-Drag too. So now that he knows what you're playing, it might be difficult to break through here, right? With the E-Drag and Inferno Dragon and Tombstone.
It will be, but I'm just gonna have to see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see what's up.
Yeah,
yeah, I can just fireball this.
Yep.
Alright. Nado's gonna have to come in big here.
Yeah, right. Got triple dragon coming at you and a million pups. Poison's down, but luckily Ice Whiz is still going to take care of that. Well, your Fireball is going to do the heavy lifting there, but you're still able to get a couple hundred damage off of that left tower, thanks again to the Miner chip damage.
Yep.
So 15 seconds left here. Already. I can't believe this match is already almost over. It feels like we just started it. So here you're just going to chip out, right? Like.
Yeah, I have to be careful here, though, because he's going to make a big push.
Big push, yeah.
Let's see. So I'll just send a Miner here. I need to be aggressive here, that way he can really go on offense. Okay, that's good. Is it enough?
Ooh. Okay.
Not enough.
Oh no. Okay. There's the Nado.
Wait. I'm back to Miner. Okay.
Settle
back to Miner.
Miner goes in. Oh, yeah, there it is. GG's, man. Making it look easy. Let's go ahead and go over that Golem replay. That way we cover both of the beatdown and both of the siege, and the video can be complete. So let's watch it together. It's a little bit, I'm trying to actually incorporate more replays into my videos too. Even though my viewers love live matches, it's nice to kind of, you know, take it easy and not have to worry about the match at the same time. So let's press play in 3, 2, 1, go. And maybe just kind of walk us through, you know, where your head was at during this match as it kind of goes on.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so you're starting out, obviously, again, Tombstone.
Yeah, I got a decent hand here. I have a lot of answers. Just decided to wait. I got impatient, so I just sent a miner.
Okay.
Yeah, then I see Golem, so it waits.
Yeah, how do you decide? This might be a dumb question, but how do you decide whether to put the Tombstone in the same lane versus opposite lane? Because you can get like the skeleton stacking up on the Golem or the giant or whatever tank versus pulling him. You obviously prefer to pull.
Versus Golem, it's better to pull him into the other lane to the left more. That way you can Nado him first if to the King Tower, because that's what you want to do. Okay. Here I used my bar barrel, so he put guards behind it, so I really couldn't Nado the Golem to the King Tower. So I just had to Nado it back and just play defense.
Yeah, and you can see even defensively, man, no big deal. You handle that without any issues. Of course, in double elixir time, it will get more difficult. But so in a matchup like this against a much heavier deck, are you trying to get like tower down ideally, or at least a lot of damage in single elixir time?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a lot of damage in single elixir. He NATO'd my miner, but I'm fine with this because I managed to get a lot of chip damage here with my first push. I put in the miner sort of very hard position for him to NATO it, even if you can still NATO it, but because it took him a while to do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it allowed my RG to get a lot of damage here.
Yeah, that was a ton of damage, and now 15 or so seconds left in Ice Wizard helping you out too. So now this is going to be kind of like your first double elixir golem push here. Are you trying to normally cycle to like 2 tombstones per push?
No, I just want to have one tombstone. I know he's going to poison it. I know he's going to support the golem, so I just put an RG to tank and a miner. Because if he focuses on my offense, I can just NATO his golem. Like, no problem.
Okay. Wow, I love the NATO'd golem there. And then I would just never have thought to put RG to tank on offense and miner, you know? So you devoted a lot of your elixir there just to kind of taking down his tower, and now you can kind of rely on your spells and stuff here, as you can see.
Yeah, exactly. It's better to like let him defend my push than to him to like support my golem and just play full defense.
Okay, so a little bit of defense through offense using the Royal Giant, excuse me, and the miner there. Okay, that's really good to know. I'm glad we ended up watching this replay because that's kind of important. I think that I would have probably, being a noob and all, I think I probably would have just played a lot of defense, you know, instead of going aggressive there. So I guess that's really a fundamental key for you guys to have success in this matchup. So I guess that's going to do it, man. Flawless victories all around. 3 live wins and then we went over a replay. So thanks again for coming on, Diego. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you. Glad I had some really good games to show.
Yeah, dude.
And I hope you guys enjoy that.
Yeah, we started things off, like, you were one of the first pros to ever come on this channel, like, 2.5, 3 years ago with the very first, like, pro versus pro win streak. So it's bringing back some nostalgia, bro. It's bringing back some memories.
Yeah, dude, I'll never forget that when you invited me on your channel.
Yeah, man. Good times. Good times.
Yeah, it was really good times.
Can you believe this is the 4th year of Clash Royale, man? It's like, I don't know how old you are right now, but you must have started when you were, like, 15 or something, huh?
Yeah, I think the global release was like March, and that's when I just turned from 15 to 16. Now I'm about to be 19 soon.
That's crazy, man. Well, I'm sure there's some people who are, you know, 15, 14, 15 who are watching this video right now, and maybe in a couple of years you guys could be playing in CRL like Diegob, living in a team house, living the life, getting played to play video games. So, dude, thanks again for coming on. Any shout-outs or anything before we let you go?
Shoutouts, no, just shoutouts to my team, like Surgical and Charlie, great teammates, love them.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to FA, our line chat, where all the pro players are. Yeah, and that's it.
All right, dude. Well, thanks again for coming on. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Ash.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Good luck with the deck. Make sure you wash your hands afterwards, and you guys will be all right. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to Bren Chong. Check out Diegob's stats and profile. Thanks to statsroyale.com in the description below. Guys, thank you, and as always, take care, guys.